Hello and good morning, friends. Today I want to talk to you about a really easy subject that I do get asked quite a bit about, and that is, how do you bypass the water conditioning on your home? It's a super easy task to do. I have faith that you can do it, so we're going to go through real fast exactly how it's done. Sometimes they're going to be a little bit different. Sometimes the orientation might be a little bit different, but hopefully this at least gives you a good starting point. And if you're going to bypass the treatment, make sure that you turn it back on whenever you get done doing whatever you're doing. Okay, so we see here we have our water treatment. We have our softener and our neutralizer right here. Now, usually you're going to have your water line come from the tank. It'll go down, and then you have your main water shut off back here. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll actually just have this pipe continue up to here. You'll have a shut off here and here and one in between. Now, we have the electrical equipment in the middle, so you couldn't really do that. An issue, just they had an obstruction that they had to deal with. So they could either go further on the wall or just do it the old fashioned way, which is just use the head of the water treatment itself to bypass the system. Now, those bypasses are basically designed so that way if you have to service it, you break it, or you just want to test the water raw, you can get a sample without having to go actually at the pressure tank bib itself or disconnect everything, because that's a lot of effort. So usually if you're going to have the hard piping up and down and then you'll have your other legs go into the water treatment, usually you'll have 3 of these valves, 2 of which will be open, 1 will be closed, so we can force everything through the water treatment. Now, sometimes, like I said, you don't have that. And in this particular circumstance, we don't have that option. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look behind the water treatment and see what valves we have back there. So if we're looking behind the water treatment, we're gonna see these valves right here. Now, this particular one has an Allen key to make it a little bit easier to turn, but you can see right now they're in the bypass position. How you turn them on is you just rotate them. They only go one way, right? So we can see that now that is in the on position. We'll go ahead and rotate that one over here too. And so now that too is in the on position, right? So when the water comes in, it'll go through into the treatment and then back out off into the rest of the way. Actually, in this particular one, this is your inlet, this is your outlet, and it carries on to the rest of the equipment. Same thing with the one over here. It's super easy to turn these valves. They only go one direction. So if you're pulling on it and it's not moving, change the direction. You're going the wrong way. They're always gonna face one another. Sometimes you're gonna have a variation that'll have like a little arrow where we have 2 legs on the back and 1 in the front. That'll tell you the direction the water flows, and it makes it a little bit easier to figure out how you wanna set everything up. Now, usually I only recommend to bypass this if you have a specific test or if something went wrong, right? So for perspective, if you're testing for chlorides, salt in the water, you need to test it before the softener so we don't get any kind of accidental false positive. Water softeners will have a little bit of salt that comes in there, and it could skew your result. Like I said, this was a really quick, easy video. If you found this informative or if you found this helpful, please hit that like button, hit subscribe. I have more videos every day on the world of well and septic. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.